The cameras weren't rolling when it started, but by the time the footage hit the internet, the damage was already done. The whispers became roars, the receipts became bombs. And what was once just messy reality TV drama has transformed into the scandal of the decade. Tonight, we're pulling the curtain back on the story everyone is too afraid to tell. Rasheeda versus Yandy exploding in ways no fan could have ever imagined. Kirk Frost's name smeared in shocking betrayal. And a family scandal so twisted it's forcing fans to question everything they thought they knew about loyalty. Love and survival at the center of this chaos. A son under investigation, a daughter caught in a viral clip. A husband with a history of lies, and two women who are no longer content to play nice on camera. We're talking leaked voice notes, deleted text threads, secret burner accounts dropping receipts at midnight, and celebrities weighing in like vultures circling around a corpse. Rasheeda once said her marriage was bulletproof. But how bulletproof can it be when footage links her son Kai to the shooting of rapper LHHATL, who was caught hours earlier allegedly putting his hands on Kelsey Frost? And how safe is Yandy when her own mother-in-law is calling her out for having an affair in London? While leaked DMs hint she's the one feeding rumors of a Frost family threesome. The internet is divided. The cast is fractured. And the question on everyone's lips is simple. Who survives this war and who burns alive in the ashes? It all began on a night that was supposed to be about music, fashion, and Atlanta's finest, celebrating another win for the culture. The cameras were rolling, champagne glasses clinking. And everyone knew that when Rasheeda and Yandy Smith were in the same room, sparks always threatened to fly. But no one could have predicted how quickly a silent rivalry would ignite into a nuclear war that now has the entire hip-hop world divided, love and hip-hop hanging by a thread, and the Frost family name under fire like never before. The first tremor shook the internet at 11:59 p.m. when a burner account dropped a 47-second audio leak. Fans didn't need confirmation. The voice was unmistakably Rasheeda. Calm, cold, and dripping with contempt. She spat, "I could get her fired tomorrow if I wanted to. Don't play with me. She knows I run this show." Twitter detonated instantly. Hashtags exploded. Hashtag RASHEEDA exposed. Hashtag YondyYVs, RASHEEDA, hash loveandhiphopmess.by sunrise. The audio was everywhere, reposted on blogs, dissected on podcasts, and slowed down to prove authenticity. Rasheeda's reputation as the classy boss shattered in an instant. Even worse, Yandy's silence became a weapon. She didn't respond directly, but her Instagram story lit up with a black screen and white text. "Skeletons walk when WI-FI strong." Fans knew it was a direct shot, and suddenly, battle lines were drawn. That's when the Frost family bomb dropped. Just as the feud began heating up, an even darker twist landed. A grainy, shaky video appeared online showing rapper LHHATL in a heated altercation outside his studio. The caption read, "Hours before his death." In the clip, LHHATL could be seen shoving Kelsey Frost, Rasheeda's daughter, as bystanders shouted in the background. Fans froze. Within minutes, conspiracy threads erupted. Was this the motive behind LHHATL's shooting? Did Kai Frost, Rasheeda, and Kirk's son retaliate? Police had already named Kai as a person of interest in connection with the murder investigation. Now, with this clip circulating, fans began speculating that the Frost family was protecting him. The timing couldn't have been worse. Suddenly, Rasheeda wasn't just fighting Yandy. She was fighting for her family's reputation in a criminal investigation that was spiraling out of control. Kirk Frost, with his notorious history of cheating scandals, attempted damage control, he went live on Instagram, pacing back and forth in his home office, declaring, "My family ain't no killers. Y'all don't know the whole story. Stop trying to bury us." But fans didn't buy it. The comments dragged him relentlessly. "Didn't believe you then? Don't believe you now. Captain Cover-Up strikes again." Memes flooded timelines, mocking him as the Frost family PR manager. Even celebrities couldn't resist weighing in. 50 Cent reposted the fight clip of T. Hood and Kelsey, captioning, "This family, messier than mine. Damn." Tamar Braxton tweeted, "Prayers for Kelsey. No woman deserves that. Period." Fans began tagging Rasheeda directly, demanding answers. But instead of retreating, Rasheeda doubled down. She posted a YouTube video titled "Marriage Lessons: Why I Stay." In it, she looked into the camera with glassy eyes and insisted, "Loyalty means standing by your man through anything. People don't know our bond." Instead of sympathy, she got dragged. Commenters torched her. "Girl, loyalty ain't stupidity. Your son might be in jail and you still defending Kirk? What was meant to be a show of strength turned into a PR nightmare." Yandy, ever the strategist, stayed silent, at least publicly. But then a screenshot surfaced allegedly from her DMIs with a Love and Hip Hop producer. In the leaked exchange, Yandy appeared to write, "She wanna threaten me? Bet. Let's remind the world about her little poly games with Kirk and Jasmine." The internet went nuclear. Was Rasheeda really part of a secret poly arrangement with her husband and Jasmine? No hard evidence yet, but the implication alone set social media ablaze. Jasmine, never one to stay quiet when drama's in the air, added gasoline to the fire. She posted a TikTok mouthing the lyrics, "You weren't supposed to find out." Fans lost it. The comment section exploded. Is she confirming the poly rumor? This is messier than soap operas. Rasheeda snapped back with a tweet. "People love using old lies to stay relevant. Try harder." But by then, the damage was done. The Frost marriage was trending for all the wrong reasons. And Yandy's fan army smelled blood in the water, as if the family scandal wasn't messy enough. Mendici's mother, Judy, entered the battlefield. A leaked clip from an unaired reunion episode spread online, showing Judy confronting Yandy. "You running around, London with men that ain't your husband while you sitting here playing victim? Don't play with me." Gasps echoed across the stage in the clip. Yandy shot back. Better his mama than his wife worrying about him. Stay out of grown folks' business. The internet split down the middle. Some fans cheered Judy for dragging Yandy, while others blasted her for interfering. Hashtags like #Team RASHEEDA and #Team YandyY trended simultaneously. Celebrities chose sides like gladiators in an arena. K. Michelle tweeted, "At least Yandy keeps it real. Rasheeda lost me years ago." Spice went live to defend Rasheeda. Yandy messy. Rasheeda loyal. Y'all don't see the difference? Meanwhile, inside production, sources leaked chaos. Reports claimed Rasheeda and Yandy couldn't even film in the same room without screaming matches breaking out. One insider told a blog, "Cameras missed half the fights. Producers had to physically separate them multiple times. What y'all see on TV is nothing compared to what's happening off camera." Then came the curveball no one saw coming. Screenshots of alleged text messages between Kirk and an unidentified woman leaked online. One line broke the internet. "I told Rasheeda she don't need to know where I'm at. Stop texting me during family dinner." Fans screamed, "Kirk cheating again." Rasheeda trended worldwide. Rosted 4 still standing by him despite. New receipts proving his old habits never died. Yandy didn't waste the opportunity. She tweeted, "Girl code ain't cheating." Code, the shot landed like a grenade. But the final straw of part. One came late one night when a burner account posted a blurry surveillance, still allegedly, showing Kai Frost outside the scene of T. Hood's shooting. The caption read, "Clock's ticking. Truth always comes out." Fans froze. Was Kai about to be arrested? The clip opened with a woman's voice, shaky and near tears. "They told me to stay quiet. Or else." Then came a man's voice, harsh and commanding. "Don't drag my son into this. We'll handle it our way." The internet slowed it down, cleaned it up, and the conclusion was unanimous. It sounded exactly like Kirk Frost. The backlash was immediate. Fans accused Kirk of intimidating witnesses, of orchestrating a cover-up, of being more desperate to save face than save his family. Hashtags erupted. Hashtag Kirk threats, hashtag Frost cover-up, hashtag justice for T-hood.rasheed. Already drowning in criticism, tried to reclaim control. She went live on Instagram, tearfully declaring, "I'm a mother before I'm anything else. Y'all dragging me like I'm a monster, when all I want is to protect my babies." Her voice cracked. Mascara streaked down her cheeks, and for a moment, some fans softened. But others weren't buying it. The comments were brutal. "You ain't protecting, you're covering." Crocodile tears. "You chose Kirk over Kelsey once. Now you choosing him over Kai." While Rasheeda fought the public, Yandy went on the offensive. In a podcast interview, she leaned forward into the mic. Her voice low and deliberate. "It's crazy how some people confuse loyalty with silence. Loyalty ain't covering crimes." Without saying names, she drove the dagger straight into Rasheeda's chest, as if on cue. The internet delivered another blow. Screenshots of alleged WhatsApp messages between Yandy and a London man named Darren flooded blogs. One line sent fans spiraling. "Last night was everything. Wish you didn't have to go back." Suddenly, Judy's accusations of Yandy's London affair weren't rumors anymore. They were receipts. Fans split again. Was Yandy exposing Rasheeda while hiding her own dirt? Was this just a war of glass houses throwing stones? Hashtags trended. Hashtag Yandy exposed. Hashtag London lover. Hashtag LHHATL. Mendices broke his silence with a cryptic Instagram post. A black and white shot of him staring out a rainy window. Caption: "Some storms come to clear the path." The comments roasted him instantly. "Your wife out here globetrotting and you writing Hallmark cards? Storm. Bro, it's a hurricane." But the Frosts weren't done drowning. A burner account leaked what looked like hotel receipts under Kirk's name, dated just 2 weeks prior. The rooms weren't in Atlanta, they were in Miami. Fans dragged. Rasheeda without mercy, sis giving marriage advice while Kirk still booking rooms. Swiss cheese marriage full of holes. By now, the celebrity commentary was coming fast and furious. Tamar Braxton went live, shaking her head. "This is why you don't ignore red flags. When you do, they turn into stop signs. Okay?" Michelle dropped a grenade on Twitter. Rasheeda out here defending Kirk like he Jesus. Meanwhile, he running laps in Miami hotels. Even Nicki Minaj slid into the chaos with a cryptic IG story. "Girl code ain't optional. Loyalty gotta be earned." Meanwhile, producers at VH1 were in panic mode. An insider leaked to a blog that half of the footage from Rasheeda and Yandy's reunion fight had been cut because it was too damaging to air. The insider claimed, "What you saw was the edited version. The real fight. Security had to pull them apart." Rasheeda was screaming about Yandy spreading lies. Yandy was yelling about Kirk cheating, and Jasmine's name got thrown in the mix too. It was chaos. And then it happened. The leak that broke the internet. A grainy backstage video surfaced of Rasheeda and Yandy face-to-face. No cameras, no producers, no makeup. Yandy's voice thundered. "You're protecting a cheater and a criminal." Rasheeda shot back, "And you're protecting lies with your London boyfriend." The video ended with Rasheeda lunging forward before security rushed in. The video went viral in minutes. Fans replayed it, dissected every word, and demanded uncut footage. Hashtags like hashtag drop the tapes, hashtag backstage war, hashtag uncut drama took over Twitter. VH1's silence only made the speculation worse. But the chaos didn't stop there. That very night, a text leak, allegedly from a VH1 producer, hit Instagram. "We can't air half this footage. It'll ruin the show." Fans went ballistic. What footage? They hiding the real story. Cancel VH1 for protecting cheaters. As if the fire wasn't hot enough, the burner account reappeared with another cryptic post. This time, it was a short video clip. Rasheeda outside a hospital, pacing, phone pressed to her ear. Her voice cracked as she said, "If Kai gets locked up, it's over. I can't cover for Kirk anymore." This clip was damning. Fans screamed, "Is this the confession?" She just admitted Kirk's in the middle of this. Blogs ran with it, headlines blaring. Rasheeda admits cover-up in hospital phone call. Yandy pounced. Hours later, she posted a black and white photo of herself with the caption, "The truth always wins." Crown emojis flooded her comments. For the first time in weeks, Yandy's fan army was united and roaring louder than ever. But then came the twist no one saw coming. A leaked email allegedly from VH1's legal department hit the internet. The subject line read, "Confidential Frost Investigation." The body of the email warned cast members not to speak publicly about the ongoing matter involving the Frost family. The cover-up narrative grew stronger, and fans exploded with fury. VH1 hiding crimes for ratings. This is bigger than TV now. The cliffhanger landed when a burner account dropped one last video, Judy Mendici's mother on the phone with Rasheeda. In the muffled clip, Judy's voice rang clear. "Girl, if you don't leave him now, you'll end up like me, raising kids alone while your man rots away." Rasheeda's chilling reply, "Maybe that's better than leaving with nothing." The internet froze. Did Rasheeda just admit she was staying for money? Was Judy warning her about a future without Kirk? Fans demanded answers, but before they could process it, the burner account delivered one final cryptic message. Sunday, midnight. The final tape. And just like that, the entire world was holding its breath. If what we've seen so far was just the prelude, the final tape promised to end careers, marriages, and maybe even freedom itself. When the clock struck midnight Sunday, the internet braced for chaos. Thousands of fans were refreshing their feeds. Twitter spaces were filled with speculation. YouTube lives were counting down in real time. And then it dropped. A 9-minute video, posted to the same burner account that had been tormenting the Frosts and Yandy. For weeks, the clip opened with grainy black and white surveillance footage of a hotel hallway. At first, nothing seemed out of place until Kirk Frost appeared on screen. He was dressed casually, baseball cap low over his eyes. Moments later, a woman walked into frame. The comment section immediately exploded. "That's not Rasheeda." "Who is she?" The woman's face was partially hidden by a mask. But when Kirk pulled her into a kiss, the internet lost its mind. The tape cut suddenly to audio, a voice recording. Rasheeda's voice shaking with rage. "How long have you been sneaking around?" Kirk's muffled reply, "It's not what it looks like," Rasheeda snapped. "It's exactly what it looks like. And if Kai goes down for this T-Hood mess, it's on you." Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. The queen of loyalty, the woman who built a brand on forgiveness, was finally breaking. Hashtag shot to the top. Hashtag RASHEED, finally done. Hashtag Kirk caught again. Hashtag Frost scandal. But the tape wasn't done. At the 3-minute mark, a new bomb dropped. A recorded FaceTime between Yandy and Jasmine. Jasmine's voice was crystal clear. "Girl, don't act like you don't know. Kirk been telling me he wants out. He's tired of playing husband of the year while you play housewife CEO." Yandy gasped audibly before whispering, "If that gets out, it'll destroy her," Jasmine snapped. "Then maybe it should." The fan reaction was instant. Wait, Yandy and Jasmine teaming up? They plotting behind Rasheeda's back. Blogs lit up with headlines like, "The Betrayal Alliance, Yandy plus Jasmine." By minute 5, the tape shifted again. Now it was Rasheeda alone, clearly recording herself on a phone. Her voice was trembling but raw. "I stayed for love, for loyalty, for my kids. But all I got was lies, cheating, and now my family dragged into murder investigations. I can't protect Kirk anymore. If he goes down, he goes down." That was it. That was the moment, fans said Rasheeda. Finally, won. The woman once mocked for standing by a man through endless humiliation had drawn. The line on camera and the world was watching, but the tape still wasn't done. At the 7-minute mark came the twist of all twists. Audio of Yandy on the phone with her London lover, Darren. His voice was clear. "When are you leaving him?" Yandy sighed. "When the timing's right." The cameras will never know. I just need them to think I'm the victim. I just need them to think I'm the victim. The betrayal was too much. Fans turned rabid, flooding timelines with hashtag #YandyExposed, hashtag London Affair, hashtag Mendices played. Even Mendices himself was forced to respond, posting an Instagram story with just 2 words: "I'm done." The video ended with a bang, a blurry clip from the night of T-Hood's shooting. The camera panned across a parking lot, showing chaos, shouting, and then a figure running. The frame froze. It wasn't clear, but fans swore it was Kai Frost. The caption burned across the screen: "Truth doesn't lie forever." The internet melted. Within minutes, fan theories spiraled into every direction. Some argued the footage was edited. Others swore it proved Kai's guilt. A few insisted it was all a setup to destroy the Frost family and push Rasheeda off the show. Celebrities wasted no time. Cardi B tweeted, "This whole thing a mess. I feel bad for Rasheeda, but sis should have been left Kirk." The Shade Room reposted the full 9 minutes, racking up millions of views in under an hour. Even Wendy Williams, who had been silent since her hiatus, released a voice note through her podcast producer saying, "This is love and hip-hop history. Nothing will ever be the same." Meanwhile, outside the digital world, real-life consequences hit hard. VH1 suspended filming indefinitely, citing safety concerns. Sponsors began quietly pulling away from Rasheeda's businesses. Kirk deactivated his Instagram. Altogether, after being flooded with comments calling him a serial liar and Atlanta's worst husband, and Yandy, her fan army fractured overnight. Half defended her, saying the London affair was blown out of proportion. The other half declared they were done with her manipulations. The hashtag Team Yandy crumbled under the weight of hashtag YandyExposed. But the most shocking reaction came from Rasheeda herself. Hours after the tape dropped, she posted a single photo on Instagram, her hand bare. No wedding ring. Caption, "I choose me." The internet erupted. Celebrities rallied behind her. Tamar commented, "Yes, sis, finally." Portia Williams wrote, "Proud of you. You deserve better." Even Candy Boris reposted it with 3 clapping emojis. For the first time in years, Rasheeda wasn't the butt of jokes. She was the face of survival. But just when it seemed the scandal had reached its boiling point, the burner account returned one final time. The post was just 3 words: "This ain't over." Attached was a blurred image of what looked like a courtroom file. Fans lost it. Was there an indictment coming? Were charges about to be filed against Kai, Kirk, or even Rasheeda? Was Yandy about to face fallout from her affair receipts? The cliffhanger was unbearable. The Frost marriage had imploded. Yandy's fan base was fractured. Mendices had hinted at separation. And the mysterious leaker still had more cards to play. The only thing certain was that nothing in love and hip-hop Atlanta would ever be the same again. And now you see it. The final tape dropped, and the empire has crumbled. Kirk Frost exposed on camera, Rasheeda stripped bare by betrayal, Yandy dragged by her own London affair receipts, and Kai's shadow looming over the T-Hood case. But if you think this is the end, you are dead wrong. The burner account promised one thing and one thing only: this ain't over. And when they say that, you know, the storm is only just beginning. So here's the real question. Whose career survives this? Does Rasheeda finally rise as the woman who chose herself? Or does she go down in flames with Kirk's name still tattooed to her legacy? Does Yandy's fan army rebuild, or has she handed her crown to the very woman she tried to tear down? And what about Kai? Will that courtroom file reveal his fate? Or will this scandal bury the entire Frost dynasty forever? I'm telling you right now, if you even blink, you'll miss the next bombshell. Leaks don't wait, scandals don't sleep, and this fire is spreading faster than VH1 can contain it. Hit that like button, drop your wildest theories in the comments, and make sure you subscribe right NOW, because when the next receipts drop, we'll be here breaking it down piece by piece. The truth is dangerous. The lies are even deadlier. And the next leak, it could end everything. Don't just watch history. Be part of it. Be part of it.